And 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome everyone. I'm Ron Goralski, the property peddler. And this is the second edition of Bristol by Bike. We call it the second ride. If you were with us for the first ride, you probably didn't make it very far, as it was an hour-long presentation. We're working out the kinks, and they're not all worked out, but hopefully this runs a little smoother. So as you can tell, we're up here at Miner's Farm. I'm sure a lot of you have been up here before, either as a kid, a teen, a parent with your kids, a grandparent with your grandkids. Really hasn't changed much over the years. So I've already ridden up here to save you that much. I thought Miners would be a good place today on a nice crisp autumn day. So the intention of this video blog is to show you different parts of Bristol, by bicycle obviously. Right now in Bristol, there are 204 single-family houses for sale. And that doesn't include the 59 condo units that are for sale. So really, if you want to be in Bristol, right now is a good time. There are some really nice choices out there for real estate. This being one of the pretty sections of Bristol. That being said, within a 1 mile radius of where I'm standing right now, there are 5 single-family houses and 6 condo units available. Beautiful view over there, if you can see off the top of my helmet, up over the hills. So as I said, 1 mile radius from where I am right now, let me just give you a couple examples. Give you a few examples of the addresses. There's 204 Norwalk. It's a $240,000 contemporary. Beautiful up here, isn't it? During the autumn, during the fall when the leaves change, man. I'm sure most of you have checked out the foliage from this point. Just beautiful. And let's see, also available, 46 Rosemont, $40,000. I believe that one's a ranch. You've got a Colonial on Cider Mill Road, a Tudor on Hollyberry, and on J Lane, there's a $290,000 Colonial. So if you're interested in those or in any property in Bristol, Farmington Valley, Central Connecticut, the whole state for that matter, give me a call. Give me a call, we'll put together a list, plan a little field trip, sign a permission slip. And take the first step in finding you a new home. Now I know you can probably hear that voice in the background. I usually turn it down. That's my map, my ride, which tells me where I've been, scolds me if I'm going too slow, tells me when I've stopped, and tells me when I've resumed. So, a little bit about safety now. bicycle safety, as we look down here, I have a little bit of a shoulder, so I'm on the white line here. But as we get a little further down, you can see down in front of me, there is no shoulder. The white line, which you call the fog line, is almost up against the curb. Now what I do in this case is I'll take the middle of the lane and I'll signal that I'm turning right. Because what happens when you take the right side of the lane is that a car making a right-hand turn will probably squeeze you over to the side of the road. Maybe intentionally, probably not. Now, this is a great downhill, which I actually earned as I came up this. Now, going downhill fast. I have a wide shoulder here, but I want cars to see me from behind. I still want them to give me some spacing. So I'm going to stay on the fog line, because if this shoulder would disappear suddenly, and I don't know if it does or doesn't, I'm pretty sure this is a pretty good shoulder all the way down. Take a look at that right there. Now, that was a big chunk of curbing on the side of the road. If I was too far over to the side, if that was in the shadows, I would have hit that. I would have gone head over heels, okay? So that's a great example of why you stay far from the side of the road where most of the hazards are. And like I said, I'm gonna pretty much use this white line as a tightrope. I'm gonna come down, lots of traffic here. I'm gonna make a complete stop. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna give a little wave to the car behind me. If you listened to me last week, you know that one of the important things to me is to let those in cars know that you appreciate them giving you space. You know, it all comes down to being friendly. Hopefully that's not too much wind, and hopefully you can hear me. You can see that car that just passed me. Gave me some extra space by kind of hugging the double yellow line. Again, take a look at that. That's actually a cyclist. You can tell has 2 cycling racks. I apologize for that interruption. But I find that other cyclists who are driving, they seem to be maybe a little more courteous, a little more aware. A little bit about safety. As far as what I'm wearing and what's on my bicycle. So I ride even on a beautiful bright day like today. And let me just interrupt and show you how I'm going to make this left-handed turn. I'm going to look behind me. Bad example. There's some traffic coming. I'm going to put out my turn signal. Oh! What was that for? So I had my signal out, but that truck didn't want to acknowledge it. so there you go. One of the dangers of cycling was actually kind of a close call. Not far from my left turn signal, which was my left arm, I had made eye contact. He looked to me like he was slowing down. And as I started to move to the center of the lane, he came by me. Or she, I'm not sure. So let's try this again. I want to get into the left lane, okay? I am going to turn around even though I have a rear view mirror. Sometimes it's tough to see a car with no lights on in your rear view mirror, especially in a shady area like this. But I'm turning around. There is a car behind me, a white car. It's far enough behind me. My left arm is out, left turn signal. I'm going to go into the left lane. Still have my signal out. And just as if you're in a car, you make your left-hand turn when there's no oncoming traffic. These roads here are newly paved. I believe this is Burlington Avenue. And now they're not newly paved. Again, I'm going to let you look at the side of this road to see why you don't want to be on the right side of the fog line. There's gravel. Oh, here we go. Anyway, lots of road hazards. So as you'll hear me say over and over again, do not ride too closely to the curb. As the shoulder opens up like it does right here, you have a little more room, but it kind of squeezes back against the side of the road rather quickly again. And lots of beat up roads, so my suggestion is always, 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 and there's some glass, lots of glass over here. So I'm just going to turn off here because to tell you the truth, I'm a little shaken up from almost having my arms separated from my body. You know, it's always up for interpretation whether you gave enough warning to the car. Again, I made eye contact as I turned around, and my left signal was out. It looked like they had slowed down. So I thought that was giving me the middle of the lane so I could merge over to the left third of the lane and make a left-handed turn. But anyway, you'll see as we go along. So, I'm your property peddler, Ron Goralski. And I hope you enjoyed our second ride. Let me know if you'd like to ride along and showcase your neighborhood or your home even. If you'd like to list your home, if you'd like to shop for a house, if you just would like to find out how much your house would be worth on the market, let me know. So until next time, my friends, be safe out there, okay? Look both ways. Don't trust what a car looks like it's going to do, because it may not always do it. Goodbye.